Okay, guys, hello and welcome back to the very novice lumberjack. novice, novice, guys. So, um, I had a really cool day today. The Husqvarna shop that I posted a video on yesterday, I think. I so we hit it off pretty well, right? And and I told him about the channel, and I told him, I was like, it's called Novice Lumberjack, okay? So uh, I try and teach people, and I try and teach people what I know, right? And but like a guy like you might think, this guy, he's just spouting a bunch of BS. Anyways, and he checked out the channel, and he said, and you'll hear this again after the little intro. He checked out the channel, and he calls me, and he says, "Yeah, I checked out the channel, and it was good. I like it. I think you got a good thing going. Yeah, And I said, okay, great. That's making me feel good." And he says, "Yeah, I watched the video of you making the chain for the 24-inch bar." I said, "Yeah," and he said, "And yeah, I figured out you're in need of some serious training." And I said, "Yes, I am. Certain things I know, and like I said, I try and pass those along and everything, but it becomes overwhelming quickly because this stuff's a lot more complicated than, like, say, an auto mechanic. Like just an auto mechanic, not Steve Brule, somebody who has won horsepower championships and stuff like that. Just a basic auto mechanic. You think that you know everything, all right? Because what you're dealing with is basic, stock, four-stroke type of stuff. Two strokes, they're like ballet. There's an ebb and a flow. And that's why whenever I'm doing porting, at this point, I'm taking very few risks. Very few risks, because I know that I can screw it up, right? And it has just recently come to my attention that some people think when you use the word porting, that means it's like, if you're porting, then you are decking the cylinder, you are decking or removing material from the combustion chamber in order to get the squish band the way that you want it. You're raising or lowering ports, transfer ports. And, well, I mean, to me, I worked in a pro quad and dirt bike shop where we did, or I didn't personally, but they did stuff with two-stroke porting, and I did my share of four-stroke porting because four-stroke's easy. You're just looking for the best flow, and there's really no way you can screw it up as long as you just got good flow and you don't hit a spot you're not supposed to, like the valve, or the valve seats. So it's all porting to me. It's all porting, but I'm learning, like Kinsey with Bayou Power Saws. He said, I anymore, I just call it modifying. That way it's all encompassing, and whatever modification that you do, hey, no one can say you're wrong. But with porting, I guess a lot of people really have their opinions about it. And a mild port job to them is not a port job at all. It's cleaning up the castings, and I can understand that. But it's a phrasing. You phrase it your way, I phrase it my way. So anyways, hopefully that cylinder will turn out good. I had a great day today. However, the environment wasn't really conducive for making a good quality training video. I learned heaps. Thank you, Billy. Billy's the guy that you're going to see in the video that's teaching me and Ryan everything from sharpening chains to building chains, a little bit of modifications we were going through, the ins and outs of the different brands. That man has been doing this for 40 years, and I probably am not fit to touch the hem of his cloak, so to speak. But anyways, and he did show us his nice big firewood processor, and it was cool. And so this really is probably more for regular subscribers that just want to hang in there and see all the cool stuff and see two young guys, or younger. Shoot, I'm 45. I don't think I'm not that young, but I guess I kind of am. It's all a matter of perspective. But seeing us getting schooled a little bit by an old timer that really knows his business, and it was cool. So anyways, I hope you enjoy, and I hope that when people make suggestions to the channel, sometimes I don't respond. Sometimes I do respond. In the past, like 5 months, I think, I've made about 60 videos. It's a lot of work, a lot of effort, and some of the suggestions are too involved for me to get to right now. It's just too much. It's too involved for me to get to right now. So, and I just got the lathe. The lathe still doesn't even have a belt that works on it yet to drive it. And it'll be a while, but, you know, some junky plastic Polens that I'm going to tear up before I get anything real. And I will tear it up. I will tear things up, I am positive. But anyways, I know it's a bit of a rant. I had a hell of a day today, guys, and learned a lot, both at the shop and when I got home answering comments. I sure as heck, I hope that everybody can laugh, and as Cajun said, minor speed bump. And yeah. So anyways, I hope you enjoy. Watch the footage. Hey guys, so I'm back here at Wooden Saws, the shop. This guy's great, and he's going to teach me. He saw the video. He saw the video that I did where I made my first chain for the 24-inch bar, and he calls me last night and he said, "Yeah, you got a good thing going there. I like your channel, and you know, I subscribed and stuff, and you know, I like it." And then he says, "But I figured something out." And I said, "Oh, really? What's that?" And he says, "You're in desperate need of some training." And so he offered for me to come back, and he's going to teach me how to make chain. And I figured I would show you guys.
No, it's all junk chain.
All right. What we got going on here?
Nothing, just getting the chain ready for you.
Just getting the chain ready. Watch this, guys. He's literally flip-flopping it inside and out. I ain't never seen it. He says that he had some loggers that come in and mess with him, and he'll do this and put their brand new chain in the box backwards. And then they get pissed off. "Ah, I watched you do that. You shoved it in my box backwards." Perfect.
So, when you're recording this, when you go to try to do it again and everything, you tell them that the first one we're doing is straight across, and the other one is in 10 degrees up.
Okay.
It's got a bit more of a hook to it, don't it?
So you don't take the chain off and flop it to do the other side. You just change this angle.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, another thing that you gotta notice when you're doing this, you gotta notice the angle of the top plate here compared to the angle of the top plate here.
Okay.
Is this steeper than this?
I don't know.
I can't tell.
Okay. This is the reason for the big cutters. Saw chain factory up in Guelph, Ontario. What I'm talking about is the angle right here.
Okay. You
so
were talking about how I file flat.
Yep.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. So this one's a little bit more vertical than this one, right?
There you go.
That one's kind of got
There you go.
a little bit more.
Yes.
It's there, but
Yes.
okay. So that's
This
why
is why when you're learning how to file, why filing is so important, is because you've got such little area to play with and everything like that. That it's wicked hard to do, especially by hand.
So that's why people say file 10 degrees up
Yeah.
or 5 degrees. They say don't keep them flat.
The only way you could probably do that is if you took a picture of this on here from over there going this way.
We'd have to look at it.
But then you get both teeth in the fiction.
Oh yeah. Okay. And so what you're saying is this one right here
You
has
look
a steeper angle
Yeah.
to the tooth.
Just
than-
the back end of the tooth is all we're talking about.
That's correct.
Yeah, my phone would be out of focus right now. I'd be like, I don't know what you want me to look at.
Oh, I see it now. Finally. Yeah.
Just a, you know,
It's hard to see.
it's a subtle difference.
You know, very subtle difference. But that's going to make. Would you want to do this with the amount of wood? Would that make a, or I'm not the amount, the type of wood? Would you want to do the steeper angle in pine?
Yes.
Yes, and the not so steep angle in oak.
Right. Or hardwood.
So file flat.
Up here in Vermont, you got what they call rock maple.
That's Ryan. Say hello.
Hola.
I'm ready.
This, you're checking the depth gauges, okay? The depth gauges are these right here.
Yep.
Okay. So you're going to check the gap here. So you can see that this was probably a 16th of an inch or so. It's been whacked off way too much. Because you can see the gap in it.
Yeah. So the only way to fix that is to keep grinding the tooth,
Correct.
right? Because
Yep.
the tooth keeps getting shorter and shorter. If you grind more off of it, then you'll fix the too much of a gap there.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, on the side of the tooth here it says 25.
Okay. What's that mean?
That means you're supposed to have 25 thousandths clearance.
Right. My depth gauge. You know, it's one of those junk cheapo ones that you can file on, and
Yep.
it has two settings. It has the 30 thou, and I guess the one that's not as deep would be 25, right?
Yep.
I've been filing 30, but
Well,
I mostly just cut small wood.
It's
So.
all what somebody wants to do. This here is an antique. They used to make these back a few years ago, but they've,
Yeah,
they
you
have,
got one here on the wall over there.
right. They've since have changed them and everything. It's a real handy tool. It tells you the filing angles here when you hold it up against the chain and everything. This is the depth of the bar rails of your guide bar. So you can measure the height to the guide bar rails, and so you're all set.
Yeah, that's showing. Yeah.
Okay. So here on the other side, it shows the depth of other ones. So you got one that says 7/16, and the other one says 3/8. I don't know what number 4 means. 4/8 is 1/2. But people will wear that wear the bar down so bad and everything like that they're driving the drivers into the bottom of the channel, and then that, you know, that doesn't make good. So they do this also. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're gaining.
Nah,
Yeah.
not good enough.
This is the 3/8 chain that I just made for the Binford Bad Boy. It's skip tooth. I figured that would probably work out best. And what is this? The LPX?
LGX.
LGX.
Yep.
Oregon LGX.
No. 73 JGX.
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 Ah, 73. And I was wondering, so I saw the 73 on there. The 73 probably...
Covers all of them.
Yeah, that's 3/8 though, ain't it?
So
Yeah.
all of the drive links say 73?
Yes.
Okay.
The
this.
different types of chain are the letters. AK, AL, JG, LG,
Okay.
CK, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, well, I'll remember that for about 2 seconds.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that's why you do it. They don't fucking get it.
That's a decent bar there. It's got a replaceable tip. Worth saving, right? One side's gonna be shining, the other side's not.
So the grinding wheel's going to hit the high rail and it's going to miss the low rail.
Yeah. I can see it. The top one is obviously the high one.
Yep.
Yep.
You can buy a bench frame with rubber plate and do that.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
Good. Yeah.
But the other part of the bar shop are cool.
Well, this was in pretty good shape.
That must have been the bottom. Or the top, I mean, the top. Yeah. Yeah. What are the other parts? Ah, I see. Show me. There you go. Got a nice usable bar now. Yeah.
So, now you clean the bar and get all the grindings out of it. Okay.
That's how you know your tip's clean.
Right.
Yeah.
So if your oil is properly working and everything, you really don't need to grease the hole.
Yeah.
But if you do grease the hole, you should clean it out beforehand, like that, and then grease it.
Otherwise, you're just packing in all that dirt that's still in there,
Right.
sending it right into the bearings.
Yeah. Well, that's bar maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
You want any more chain grinding? Or?